Behind a great achievement, there's always a goal, and how you set your goals matter. Hi, thank you for tuning in. My name is Daniela Moore, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. In this video, I am going to teach you how to set realistic, measurable, and attainable goals using the SMART Goals framework. So stick around until the end of this video because I will show you step by step of this method to help you succeed in achieving your priorities. Vague goals that lack clarity are often left unmet, even if they have great potential. If we consistently set unrealistic goals for ourselves, over time it can impact our self-esteem negatively. It may reinforce beliefs like, I can't do anything, I'm not successful in what I do, I can't finish what I start, etc. It's not that you're incapable. It might just mean that you're setting unrealistic goals for yourself. So this video is for you. And before we get into it, I'd appreciate if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Setting SMART goals help you clarify your ideas, focus on your efforts, use your resources productively, and increase the likelihood of you achieving the goals you have for your life. SMART is an acronym that you can use to guide you through this method. Each letter of the word SMART means something and represents each step in this process. S is for specific. M is for measurable. A is for achievable or attainable. R is for relevant. And T is for time-bound. The first step in creating a goal is to be clear and specific. In this step, we want details. So consider these questions. What do I want to accomplish? Who is involved? When? Where is it located? This may not always apply, but if it does, identify here. Which resources or limits are involved? This helps you determine any obstacles or requirements necessary. And if you identify any limitation, this is the opportunity to revise your goal. So let's break this down with an example. So let's choose this goal of losing weight and be healthier. That is a vague initial goal. How are we going to get more details? Let's consider these questions. What do I want to accomplish? I might say, I want to lose 10 pounds by going to the gym and eating better. The next question is, who's involved? Is it going to be just myself or me and a trainer or a coach? Now, the next question is when. We'll get more specifics about this question under the time-bound section, but it's helpful to get a time frame here. So let's say in 15 weeks, I want to achieve this goal of losing 10 pounds. The next question is where. This one applies here because it includes exercise to achieve my goal. Where am I going to exercise? Is it at a gym? And which gym? Is it at home? Is it at a park? Is it somewhere else? The next one is which resources or limitations are involved here. As resources, we can list here money, the gym, and the coach. Then I get to ask myself, are there any limitations? Is money tight right now? If the answer is yes, it's going to interfere with your ability to achieve that goal. And if there are some limitations with money, then maybe a more realistic goal would be to learn what you can with online communities or channels focused on nutrition, to exercise at home instead of a gym or a park, engaging in body weight activities and different things like that. So when we put all of this in practice, it may sound something like, I want to lose 10 pounds by combining cardio, strength training exercises, and nutrition. I will exercise at the gym 3 times a week for 15 weeks, and I will follow the guidance of my coach. Now, this is a much more detailed, specific, clear goal compared to, I want to lose some weight and be healthier. The next step is measurable. What data will measure your progress? So in this example of ours, for instance, if the goal is to lose 10 pounds, we will need a scale to track that, right? This makes a goal more tangible because it provides you with an opportunity to measure your progress. Assessing your process helps you stay focused, meet your deadline, and get you excited as you get closer to achieving your goal. So make sure to assess your progress regularly. If you have a goal that will take several months, consider breaking down the steps to achieve that. We call them milestones. So build in some milestones. What these are, they're like sub goals. They're goals within a bigger goal. They're steps, taking step by step until you achieve that longer term goal. A measurable goal should answer these questions. What metrics am I going to use? How much? How many? How will I know when it is accomplished? So in the example that we're using, the goal being losing 10 pounds in 15 weeks by going to the gym and focusing on my nutrition, this step might sound something like, I will use a scale to weigh myself once a week or once every other week, choice is yours, as a way of tracking my progress. And in 15 weeks, I should be 10 pounds lighter or my weight should be X. So here we have the metrics that we're going to be using, in this case, the scale, and the frequency that we're going to be tracking that progress, once a week or every other week. The next step is achievable or attainable. This is the step where we're going to consider, is this goal doable? Your goal needs to be realistic in order to be successful. So here we consider the following questions. How can I accomplish this goal? Do I have the resources and skill sets necessary to achieve this? How realistic is this goal based on my current circumstances? Is this the right time? If not, consider what would take to attain the resources and skills you need. So let's consider our example. How can I accomplish this goal? Joining a gym, exercising 3 times a week, hiring a coach, and prepping my meals. So this question addresses what I would need to do in order to achieve my goal. The next question is, do I have the resources and skill set necessary to achieve this? In this case, I'm going to go with yes, assuming that I can afford a gym membership and a coach at this time, and then there's a gym not too far from home or work. I also have some time in the morning that I can make it work. So yes, I have the resources necessary. I have the skill set necessary. I can make this work. That takes us to the following question. How realistic is this goal based on my current circumstances? So considering what we just shared, it is realistic. 10 pounds in 15 weeks seems doable, and I have the resources and availability to do what I need to do. Is this the right time? It seems like it is. So when we put all this information together, and again, now in this step, we're focusing on our resources. Do we have what it takes to complete this goal? Is it doable? So it might sound something like this. I will need money for a gym membership and a coach, a scale to track my progress, the time to go to the gym, time to prepare my meals ahead of time. If I have all of those, that goal is achievable. The next step is relevant. This answers the questions. Why is this important to me? Does this goal make sense to me? This is to ensure that your goal matters to you and that it is also in alignment with other relevant goals to you. If the goal doesn't matter to you, if it's not important to you, you're not going to stick to the plan. Therefore, you're not going to achieve it. We all need support and assistance sometimes to achieve our goals. But make sure you're relying on yourself to take steps that you can take to achieve your goals instead of relying on somebody else. When you put that control on somebody else, it gets in the way of you achieving your goal. So for example, if you tell yourself that you need somebody to go to the gym with you, and when that individual doesn't show up to go to the gym, then you also don't go. So you're probably not going to achieve your goal. Everybody's busy. Everybody has their own goals. And it's important that you stay committed to your goals, stay responsible for your steps so you can achieve them. A relevant goal asks the question, why is this goal important to me? Can you say yes to these questions? Does this seem worthwhile? Does this match my other efforts and needs? Is this applicable in the current socioeconomic environment? So, with our example in mind, this might be described as my health and overall quality of life are important to me. I value my well being and I want to have a healthier lifestyle. I am able to invest in this goal financially. So ultimately, yes, it is worth it to me and it matches my other efforts and needs. The final step in this method is the time bound. What is the time frame for me to achieve this goal? Every goal needs a target date so that you can focus on your deadline and have something to work towards. This part of the SMART goals method prevents you from getting distracted with the day-to-day tasks that take you away from your long-term goals. A time-bound goal usually answers the following questions. When? What can I do in 6 months from now? What can I do in 6 weeks from now? What can I do today? So this section is all about the timeline. So in our example, it might sound something like this. I will exercise 3 times a week and follow a nutrition plan both for 15 weeks. And I will weigh myself every week or every other week to track my progress. Tracking your progress on a regular basis gives you an opportunity to reassess and evaluate your goals if you're not seeing any results. So for instance, if you lost 1 pound in 5 weeks and your goal is to lose 10 in 15 weeks, then you can revise your goal, revise your steps, and see what's going on, see what's not working, see what is getting in your way, see what can be differently. This is not to lower your goals to ensure success. This is for you to understand that your goals are dynamics because life is dynamic. And being flexible is important because sometimes you don't need to change your goal. You simply need to change your plans to achieve your goal. Now let's rewrite our initial vague goal of losing some weight and get healthier using the method of SMART goals. Our new, clear, and specific goal becomes, I want to lose 10 pounds in 15 weeks by going to the gym and exercising 3 times a week and hiring a coach to improve my nutritional habits so I can feel better physically and mentally and improve my overall quality of life. I will prepare my meals ahead of time to help me stay accountable. Now I have exactly what I want, why I want it, and how am I going to achieve it. Now let's recap what we just learned. How do I write a SMART goal? Number 1, start by asking exactly what you need to accomplish. This will make your goal specific and clear. Number 2, quantify your goals. Measurable goals are easier to track. Build in the milestones for longer-term goals. Number 3, your goal should be achievable. Is this something you can do with the resources available to you? Number 4, think why you're setting this goal. How will it improve your life or career? This is what makes it relevant. And number 5, know exactly when you have reached your goal. Have a schedule and stick to it. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. And as usual, here's a quote to end today's video. The trouble with not having a goal is that you can spend your life running up and down the field and never score. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.